guys are doing well today. I'm here for yoga. Today is Wednesday morning. I do think it's good to do yin yoga at least once per week. And I don't remember whether or not I did yin yoga last week or not, but I'm doing it today with my favorite yin yoga yogi, Travis Elliott. This practice is going to be a 30-minute full body yin yoga. It'll be a deep stretch, I believe, for the neck, shoulders, hips. So it should be good. Give me 1 second. I want to plug in my power. Anyway, thank you for being here. Good morning, good morning. Again, it's Wednesday. We're going to do this 30-minute yin yoga practice. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Pamela. I try to do yoga 6 days a week. I go live when I do yoga Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and on Saturday at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Most days, sometimes when the weather is really nice and I want to go on a long bike ride or something, I might start earlier or start later. It just depends. But I'm very much committed to my overall health, both physical and mental health. So I do things intentionally every day to kind of make sure that I am able to operate in peace and gratitude and just have a clear mind, kind of pumping positivity into my mind, into my life each and every day, and doing something good for my body every day. So yoga is just one aspect of what it is that I do for my overall wellness. I've been doing yoga for about 4.5 years now. I would consider myself a intermediate yoga practitioner. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a certified yoga instructor, but I do follow certified yoga instructors on YouTube. Yoga is I just think that it's great for everybody, regardless of your limitations or capabilities. There are basically 4 things that it does for you. It helps improve your strength, your flexibility, your mobility, and your stability. And I'm 57 years old. I will be 58 in just a little over a month from now. And I am trying to make sure that when I get to be, as God willing, when I get to be like 80, 90 years old, I don't have mobility issues and I can still do a lot of the same things that I do now. My goal is to be able to, at 85, 90 years old, to still be able to do a handstand, a headstand, a back bend, and splits. Wouldn't that be nice? So, yoga helps to keep me limber. It encourages me to nurture mobility, especially in my back and in my spine. I do have some arthritis, but I'm not going to let it keep me down. So yoga helps me to stay nimble. Yoga is great for injury prevention. I think I've shared before, time flies so fast. I'm not sure if it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but a while back, I don't know if you can see this, that I've got this like scar right here because I had an accident on a bike and my back tire hit a little patch of water and spun out and completely flipped me, and I could have been broken in so many ways. It could have broke my arm, it could have broke my leg, it could have broke my shoulder. I could have done so much, but I was just bruised, and it was weird, kind of an accident, because I cut my face open here. I had like a great big hole in my knee, so my whole leg was bruised up here. You know, my head was cut open. I had like scrapes over here, so it's like when I did this thing, I did this like whole ball and rolled rolled over, and so I was pretty banged up, but I was able to just get back on my bike and go back home and take myself to the emergency room so I could get some stitches. And I was still able to do yoga the next day. Obviously things were hurting, but I was able to adjust my practice. That's another thing that I like. You know, like I said, regardless of what your physical capabilities or limitations are, there's something for everybody with yoga. So I could just go and put in the search bar on YouTube, you know, yoga for sore knees, yoga for, you know, a sprained ankle, yoga, you know, no hands yoga, or, you know, yoga for back pain, yoga for knee pain, stuff like that. It's just, there's something for everybody, and so you can still do yoga regardless of what your physical limitations are. You know, if you're hurting or sore or whatever, you can actually do yoga for pain relief as well. A lot of people do yoga to kind of relieve back pain and knee pain and stuff like that. And I play a ton of pickleball, and when I first started playing pickleball, you know, you end up in a stance, you know, kind of like this a lot, and it could be somewhat hard on your knees if you're not used to it. And so I would do pickleball for yoga for sore knees, and it gives me all these exercises to strengthen the muscles, you know, around my knee, or ligaments, whatever, around my knee, so that I can continue to do the things that I love, like play pickleball. So yoga is just great. There's all types of yoga. You know, you can do power yoga, you can do these vinyasa yoga to strengthen, stretch and strengthen yourself, as well as yin. And yin is really very relaxing, and it's all about deep stretching and kind of getting into the connective tissue. It's very slow. It uses gravity more than anything to stretch you out. So it's not terribly difficult. You know, sometimes, and you're really just supposed to kind of like take yourself to, you know, towards your edge, but not all the way. So it's not a whole lot of pressure on you, but it's really, really good for you. So I feel like I've been talking a long time. Let's go ahead and jump into this practice. I'm going to do my little warm-up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand before I get into the yoga. So that should take me no more than 3.5 minutes, and then we can jump right into this 30-minute yin yoga practice. I hope you'll do it with me. It really is good for you. And I find that every time I do yoga, regardless of what type of yoga practice I do, my body always feels good, and I feel a sense of accomplishment and gratitude. And it's just a wonderful meditative experience that clears my mind, allows me to let go of whatever it is that doesn't serve me, so I can focus on the good stuff, you know. All right, so let me get started here. I have my Apple Watch, and I always go to the workout yoga so I can get credit for my time. I try to do at least 2 30-minute workouts a day. into a handstand. But, you know, sometimes you got to keep trying till you get it right. All right, let's get into this yoga.
Welcome to full body yin yoga stretch. Alright, welcome to your full body yin yoga stretch. We're going to start off on our backs and then recline. We're going to start off what we call reclining crescent moon by taking the left hip over towards the left side of your mat. Take your head up and over to the right. Take your feet over to the right as well. So if you're unfamiliar, if you were above yourself looking down, you would look like a crescent moon shape. Feel free to reach your arms up over your head. And I like to grab the left wrist with the right hand. That might feel good for you. And then also cross the left ankle over top the right ankle here. And then as you get settled in this opening yin posture that stretches out the tissues across the left side of the torso, just take a nice full inhale through your nose. And then sigh out the mouth, exhale, let it go. Give yourself permission for these next 30 minutes or so here to slow things down and to return to quiet, stillness as you take a little retreat from the busyness of life. Nice and easily, do the same thing on the other side, so taking your time, so no rush, again, especially if you move nice and slow, taking our time to make these transitions, but eventually scooting the right hip over to the right, the feet to the left, the head to the left, arms might reach up overhead for this one as well, this time left hand grabbing the right wrist, right ankle crossing over top the left ankle. And now coming into that lateral spinal flexion, stretching all the tissue across the right side of your torso. As you close your eyes, you breathe gentle, and you breathe free. You allow your mind to soak up some well-deserved inner peace. body. Coming back to the middle of the mat. And then reaching your hands forward, drawing your knees and your thighs into your belly. And gently rocking and rolling forward and back. Rocking your way all the way up to seated. And from here, bring the bottoms, the soles of the feet together, setting up now for the seated diamond. Hands will grab the ankles, fingers slide underneath the bottom sides of those ankles. Take an inhale, draw up through the chest. And on the exhale, begin to hinge over and down. Gordon Hampton said, silence is not the absence of something, but is the presence of everything. So within the silence of this practice, enjoy the presence, the fullness of simply being. Allowing the depth of your focus and your attention to continue to grow, knowing that the deeper your focus, the deeper your experience becomes. Have a prod, you want to put that underneath your forehead here, feel free to. Just allow gravity to gently coax your body into a natural shape of release. This one's for the outer hips, the IT band. And then nice and slowly begin to ease your way out of the seated diamond. Cross the feet, cross the ankles, roll over, tabletop. Now setting up for Anahata Asana, hands forward, open the hands a little wider than the shoulders, keep the hips drawing up. And then begin to melt your chest, your heart down, and your forehead can come down either onto a prop or all the way down into your yoga mat. And this particular shape is for your spine, especially the thoracic part of the spine, as you apply a little bit of positive pressure. And that thoracic is a way to make the tissue around that area of the spine more resilient, more hydrated, more supple, more healthy. Nice and easily begin to transition out of that one. We'll sit back onto either the heels or if you have a prop, you can sit back on that. Now continuing our journey throughout the whole entire body, we'll address the neck. Take your right hand and reach it around behind your lower back. Take your left hand and bring it to your right temple. And nice and easily begin to draw without forcing or pushing the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Taking that outer right shoulder, drawing it down. This one will just be here a few breaths. As you're ready, ease out of that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So left arm around the lower back, right hand around the left temple. And then that right ear gently draws down towards that right shoulder. Release out of that stretch. Just bring the head back to neutral. Sitting on a block, slide that off to the side now. From here, crawl forward a little bit, and then you'll bring your right leg over top the left leg. Get the legs snug. Open the feet out, and you can sit either onto a prop or all the way down to the floor, coming into shoelace pose. And we're also going to, in addition to getting into the hips, also address the shoulders. Yes, you could say this pose feeds two birds with one hand. You're going to take the right arm and slip it underneath and around that left arm, so you wrap and spiral those arms. And then as you inhale, you lift up to the elbows. And then you start to lean forward as you exhale, and you just rest your right elbow or tricep right on top of that right knee. And we'll be here for about 2 or 3 minutes, finding your place, finding your edge, finding stillness, just yielding to that natural flow of time. You're just yielding to a gentle river stream, allowing it to gently carry your body in and out of all these different shapes. This yin yoga full body stretch. You'll slowly ease your way back up. Release the wrap of the arms and shoulders. And then from here, begin to rotate the upper body in a counterclockwise circle. Come all the way around towards the back, and all the way around back towards the front, completing the circle. Get the left leg snug over the right leg, so now you're on the other side. Sit back onto your prop or the floor. Take the left arm, wrap it underneath, around that right. Inhale, lift up to the elbows. And exhale, place the left elbow right on top of that left knee, left thigh. Feel free to close the eyes. Bring that awareness inward, and again, just feeling not the absence of something, but the presence of everything. The fullness of this moment, this pose, with this breath. As you guys slowly exit your way all the way back up, unravel the arms, the shoulders, and then extend your legs out in front of you as you allow the blood and the energy to have an opportunity now to just move down the legs. You feel nice to get out of that. And from here, we'll come into caterpillar pose. So full body stretch across the whole posterior chain of the body. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, fold over and down. Now, many of us have been accumulating tension for many, many years, if not many, many decades. And in the same way it took a lot of time to accumulate the tension, it can also take some time to dissolve that tension. Shaolin proverb that says patience and persistence are the keys to mastering yourself. So persistent of continuing to show up and do your practice, ideally on a daily basis. And the patience that grows from especially doing a yin yoga practice where you're holding positions for longer periods of time, which can be almost in a way more challenging than the power yoga practices where you're on the go and you're on the move. You can no longer run away from yourself or run away from whatever is lurking within your subconsciousness, because it finally has an opportunity to be revealed. So have the patience to be with whatever arises, knowing that whatever arises in the world of form, whether it's thought, sensation, feeling, emotions, is fleeting, it's temporary. This too shall pass. Now for these last few breaths here in caterpillar, see if you can really just relax the whole body. Relax the feet, the ankles, the arms. So the whole body just kind of goes limp as much as possible. See if you can soften even more. Beautiful, and then keeping that connection to the softness, slowly roll yourself back up. We'll come down into our backs. Back to where we started, reclining. This time hugging the knees into the belly. Extending the left leg forward. Open the right arm out to the right, taking the right knee over to the left, to a twist. If you like, bending your left foot in, reaching down, grounding that left foot for cat, holding its tail pose. This one's a little bit shorter, so just about a minute or so here. That left foot, one last little tug. Release the left leg towards straight. And we'll set up for same on the other side. Right leg out, left knee in. Left arm out to the left, left knee drapes over to the right. An option to reach down and grab the right foot, left hand. Back out towards straight, left knee back up to neutral. And Shavasana. Extend the legs out, open the arms out. Taking these last couple of minutes here. Come back to softness. Back to the presence of everything. through the nose. And out the mouth, exhale, let it go. Draw your knees back into your belly, your torso. And either roll over onto one side or gently rock and roll your way up to a final seated or all meet. As you get up to seated, bringing the hands to prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart. Giving gratitude to your practice. Gently stretching and dissolving tension throughout the whole landscape of the body. Bringing the mind back to the power, presence, patience, and persistence. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that full body yin yoga stretch. Drop a comment down below and let me know how it was. Also remember to hit that YouTube subscribe button.
I always enjoy a good yin yoga stretch. I hope you guys did it with me. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I have to tell you, I am thankful for yoga because without it, I might be stiff because I am not good about stretching outside of yoga. And stretching is just so good. So good for you. Anyway, that's yoga for today. I'll be back again tomorrow. I do so hope you'll join me. Have a great day.